There we go.
You're live.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Martin Luther King
Yes,
Jr.
happy
Day.
Martin King Jr. Day. It's also my mother's birthday every year. I like
That's
to
right.
celebrate her birthday too. So
That's right. That's right.
yeah,
I know two other people who have birthdays today too. So
yeah,
wonderful day. Wonderful
yes,
day.
for sure.
Glad to be here.
Me too.
I didn't
I'm
bring
actually I actually didn't get up yesterday morning, and I was looking forward to doing it today. I can't believe it. I mean, I can believe it, but it's just like once you build a practice that actually is useful and beneficial, you actually enjoy it, even though it seems like it might be painful.
Yeah, sometimes even as much as you know you're going to get out of bed, rolling out of bed before 6 is painful. It definitely is.
That's true. Well, it
Yeah.
wasn't. I went to bed on time last night, so I didn't feel real pain. It's just like mentally, like who gets up at dark 30, like, but when on voluntarily, but
We do.
it's good.
And we hope that other
Exactly.
people will be joining us.
Exactly. Well, it's a holiday, so
Yeah.
I don't know if we're gonna get people to join us live, but we could certainly get them to join us for the recording of it.
Yeah.
And if
Exactly.
they are joining us live or for the recording, I hope that they will check in the comments and say, I'm here. Good morning. I'm checking in from wherever I am. We would love it if you would do that for us. And so I think we should probably get started. I wanted us to have a couple seconds to wait for the live to catch up to the YouTube and
Well, let's go.
page. What'd you say?
I said, yeah, let's go. It's been a couple minutes.
Okay, yeah. So I just wanted to I know we had talked about making sure that we are clear about what we're doing here this morning. And so I wanted to just talk about that very, very quickly. Just talk about the fact that Ewunike and I have developed this practice over some time to help Black women in particular. But probably anyone who is watching this can benefit just developing the practice of stillness, of spending some time breathing, and all of that getting us to the place where our central nervous system is settled a bit more, and then we can actually spend time in the vision of that may be coming to us, that we believe that all of us have our own individual big vision, the one that gives us inspiration, gives us a feeling of joy and excitement and maybe a little nervousness. There's something that has been calling each of us to our the biggest version of ourselves, and so we like to practice sitting with that and calling it to ourselves. And so that's what we're doing this morning and every morning, Monday through Friday, starting at 6 a.m. And so we are hoping that members of our community will join us and get into the practice with us, and that we as a community will support each other to really bring those big visions into reality.
Right. To take action on that. Absolutely.
Exactly. So do you want to get us started with the stretching and the breathing part? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for that. And so we begin this practice here by waking up the body so that we can get centered. And we do that by doing some gentle stretching. So if you would just sit up with me now, wherever you are in your seat. I like to bring my feet flat to the floor, and we're going to start with rolling our shoulders up to our ears. Good, and I love that you're using some oils. I just heard you rub your hands together.
Yeah.
So if you have in your space any essential oils that you like to use or incense that you like to burn, a candle, turn on your diffuser, anything at all. If you will bring your arms all the way overhead, you can help to set the atmosphere, if you will, in your space for relaxation by using those tools. We're gently stretching here side to side, to the right, come back up to the center. This is at your own pace, completely at your own pace as you start to wake up your body here, and then release your arms nice and slow. Let those shoulders fall all the way down, away from the ears. We do a couple of rolls here, and as you lift the shoulders, think about expanding the chest here as you breathe all the way into the bottom of the lungs and slowly exhale from the bottom of the lungs all the way out. And now let's just gently turn the head, bringing the chin over the shoulder and stretching out the neck and coming back to center and turning the head to the left and turn it over the opposite shoulder and back to center. And again, this is at your own pace. Whatever feels most comfortable. If you want to hold the stretch a little longer or bring a little bit more faster movement here to that, that's fine. We're going to go into a full circle with the neck stretches by dropping the ear now over to that shoulder and then slowly bringing the chin towards the chest. Very slow, intentional, to feel all points here as we make a circle with the neck, slowly bringing the ear over to the opposite shoulder and feeling that stretch here on the opposite side of the neck, really lowering that shoulder away from the ear and then bringing the head back, experiencing that stretch in the front of the neck. Good. And then let's take it in the opposite direction. Let's again bring the ear towards the shoulder, feel that stretch. Don't just pass by that point. Really experience and release there on the side of the neck. And now the back of the neck as the chin lowers towards the center of the chest. And then we bring the ear again over to the opposite shoulder or over to the same shoulder that we first started. And we're going to take that head back one last time. Feel that stretch opening the front of the neck. And then we lift the head back to center, the throat chakra. I'm going to ask you just to interlace your fingers and extend your arms forward. And then to really separate between the shoulder blades. So you get the arms nice and long, extend them forward. You can drop the chin to the chest. Wow, feel that stretch here. Take a breath in and then bring those arms overhead with you. Good, and exhale down, slowly bringing the arms all the way down by your side. Let's do that together one more time. We're interlacing the fingers, turning those palms up. First, let's keep the palms facing you as you bring the chin forward. Separating between the shoulder blades, maybe even bringing a little movement here, side to side, lowering and lifting those shoulders. And then a deep breath. Let's bring the arms all the way up. Good. I just feel inclined to stretch a little bit more on the side of the body. Come back to center, and then we lower those arms down. Good. All right, hopefully that stretching has opened you up a little bit.
Yes.
And allowing us to now continue with that breathing, that deep breathing. We connected with those movements. We're now intentionally going to do a 4 breath count in, of 7 count hold of our inhale, and then a slow release of the breath for 8 counts. All right, so if you will now come into stillness with me and focus in on your breathing. We breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, we inhale for 2, 3, 4, and we hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you find this counting, if you find it hard to hold for the 7 counts and to exhale for the 8 counts, it's fine. Continue to do what feels most comfortable for you. At this time, we're going to continue with this breathing for the next 2 minutes.
We continue to breathe easy, breathe at your own pace. And now let's turn our attention to that big vision that is calling us. It doesn't have to be anything that you have to conjure up. It's something that is inside of you, has been inside of you. It may be that big vision for your next chapter, or for a new version of yourself. It can be anything that your spirit is speaking to you about, and that can be relationships. It can be a big project, a mission, a big part of your purpose. It is something that is coming from your, whatever it is that you think of as your spirit, as your intuition. And it is just for you, only you. And sitting here in stillness with deep breaths enables us to access it just a bit more. So as we sit for a couple more minutes, let's just open ourselves to receiving and connecting with that big vision. You can slowly come back together in consciousness. Take a couple more deep breaths. I could probably sit in that vision today. We want to give you back the rest of your morning. And but we want to encourage you to take that time, take 5 or 10 minutes at any point in your day to just sit and be still and breathe, settle yourself, and check in that intuition, that inner spirit. For me, I don't know about you, Ewanike, but I feel like this practice is really helping me to actually get more and more clear on that big vision. And it's actually really exciting. And I'm starting to see rather, like certain components and pieces starting to sort of show themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And that's super exciting.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
And I think this opportunity just helps to build. It's like day after day, just kind of, build on the one before it with that vision, that time that we're able to really focus on it.
Yeah,
You're building it in your mind.
absolutely.
And,
And if you are struggling with that, or if this is a new practice for you, understand that it's a practice, like anything else that is a practice. You get better when you stay with it, and that is something that we can very confidently say has been our experience. And so we encourage you to continue to join us every morning.
No judgment at all.
Yeah,
about
absolutely.
what's coming up. Just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Continue.
And this isn't for some people, they feel like, okay, this is a meditation, I'm supposed to not have any thoughts. And this isn't that. This is a practice in which we actually are directing our thoughts. We're calling for thoughts that are very specific and focused. And that's something that we can do. We can go back to points in our lives, maybe when we were children, when we could imagine and daydream, and and so this is an opportunity to do that together.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I guess we should let people go on about the rest of their morning or day, depending on when they're watching this.
Yes.
We thank you for joining us. Enrique, I'm looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow morning.
Yes, indeed. The rest of the week.
Absolutely.
See you here. All right. Have a wonderful day.
You too.